What's up, YouTube? Got the Gray Bearded Gorilla here. So today we're on day 16. The topic is still the stack, and we're exploring the dark, which is part of the stack, of course. Today we continue with that, and we start with the drift shift model and to conquer the dark. This is also known as release the rage. The drift shift model is also known as release the rage. So Garrett J. White says, without an ability for us to see into the light, we end up being prisoners of the night. So as a human race, the dark usually scares us at some point. I mean, when we're kids, we're afraid of the dark and so on. And we fear what lies within the dark and things that exist in the night. But we really need to consider that the light that we search for is first found in the dark. We spend most of our time avoiding this place because it causes all these different things. I mean, it causes fear, it causes some sort of trigger, and then we tell ourselves a story, and then we have feelings related to that story, and then out of those feelings we have a desire for something, and then that leads us to some action. So that's really what this Release the Rage is about. It's about getting a trigger. I've got an example here for you. So it's a fitness example. So a trigger may be you're walking to work and you've got 4 or 5 or 6 flights of stairs to go up. You usually take the elevator, but you decide to take the stairs one day. You get up to the top of the 6th floor and just you're out of breath. You climb the stairs, you're huffing and puffing and so on. You feel like, God dang, why can't I climb 6 flights of stairs without getting out of breath? And so what that does is, that's the trigger. You feel out of breath and you feel like a bag of smashed donuts. So you tell yourself a story. Well, I've been busy. I've been too busy to exercise, too busy to get my cardio in and so on. And I'm not that bad. I mean, 6 flights of stairs, that's a lot of flights of stairs and so on. So you start making excuses of why you're out of breath and why you're not in shape. And then you have feelings. You do feel bad at first, and you feel like you're not strong, that you're overweight. Next thing you know, you see yourself in the mirror and you're like, God dang, I really need to work on my fitness. And so out of that, and this isn't a super strong example of a trigger, but I'd say it's a medium trigger or something like that. But that causes a desire. It should cause a desire anyway. I really want to be fit. I want to be fit. Not taking any action behind it, but it's just the fact that you want something. So that's your desire. I want to be, even for a guy, I want to be, shirt off at the pool fit, where when you take your shirt off, you're proud of your work you've put on your body and so on. So the actions out of that, so we went over the trigger, which was the climbing the stairs and being out of breath. The story you told yourself, I've been busy and I'm not that bad. But then the feelings come about, that you feel like you're fat, you're overweight, you need to be in better shape. And then your desires, I want to be fit, I want to be in better shape. And then that should produce some sort of action. If it's a strong enough feeling, if it's a strong enough desire, that action should be, I'm going to go do some PT and physical training and go do some exercise and get fit. And then I'm also going to watch my diet. So that should kick off that action. So really, out of this darkness, we harness that energy, or that feeling we feel, and we use that energy to motivate us to do the actions that are necessary to produce the results that we want. So when we get triggered, like I said, the story arises, which brings feelings that compel us into the dark, that awakens the desires we want to put into action. This establishes a foundation for the creation of a solution with the rest of the stack documents. So that's what I just went through. Really, being in the dark, we need to get really comfortable, and we can put ourselves in the dark. We can put ourselves in a situation where it's going to compel us to take those actions that we want to do, or that we need to do, to achieve the result that we want. So today's deep dive question is, what makes you scared of the dark? And what is the answer that might be there? So think about why you fear getting triggered, and what you fear when you get into that dark place. I mean, there's some more extreme examples that you can think of probably. So if you have some of those of a, you know, being in the dark and then that trigger, go and throw them down in the comments below. But for today, that's day 16 of Warrior Acceleration, Wake Up Warrior, and going through the Warrior book. So with that, Gray Bearded Gorilla out. As you know, I always have a postscript to every video I have, so make sure if you like this content I'm putting out. I appreciate the comments in my videos. That was great to hear from from you guys, and that you're having success, that you're buying the book, that you're taking a look at this program and seeing what value it brings to you. So if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe down below. Also, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting a video. Right now, it's either every day or every other day, but we'll see as we go through this program. Like I said in an earlier video, I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to really absorb this information and really put it into action and see how I can make changes in my life as well, and really just to become a better person in all the core four of body, being, balance, and business. I think it's worthwhile so far. So far so good. Remember to like and subscribe. And with that, truly, Gray Bearded Gorilla out.